Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show for you tonight. Breaking down everything Monday Night Football between the Washington Commanders and your Kansas City Chiefs there. Looking good. Marcus Mariota against Patrick Mahomes. Going to be a great night. We also have game 3 of the World Series going on amongst every other sport in the Sports Equinox today. Hope you had a wonderful Monday. All right, so let's jump into it, not waste any time. Now, we've got a poll in the chat. Need you to vote on. First touchdown of the game has to be plus 1,000 odds or more. Vote in that, and we'll update, as we always do, at the end of the show. Big Chris Thomas reposted the stream. Big Chris, thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Every time you do that, it's absolutely helpful, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. It's good to see everybody. Effort, good to see you. How we doing, big dog? Robert said, am I crazy for wanting to take Marcus Mariota for first touchdown? I can't wait to see it. All right, let's jump into the game here, see what we've got. If you're new here, man, so good to have you. Say what's up in the chat. It is the most welcoming crew in sports betting, I assure you. Come join in, be a part of it. All right. Commanders plus 500 on the money line. Chiefs minus 10.5 total of 48.5. So let's start the conversation here. What are you feeling about this game? All right. Let's just cut through the bull. The first and biggest question: are the Chiefs going to blow out the Commanders? Yes or no? That you have to answer that question first. Okay. 10.5. Now, the books definitely did that on purpose. Key numbers 3, 7, 10, 13, 14, 17, et cetera, et cetera. So understand that 10.5, I mean, yeah, you can win by 11, win by 12, but I mean, you're looking at, you're going to want to be up 2 touchdowns or up, yeah. You're going to want to be up 14 late, right? It's kind of like, you know, when you bet basketball, like say you're betting college basketball, Duke, right? -4 against whoever. Like you want a little cushion, you know, with a couple minutes left. You're like, all right, Duke's up 8. Maybe we can get some free throws too, right? Now, you're not going to get free throws in football, but you get the point, right? Like 10.5 is kind of a big number in the NFL, especially on a Monday night. But you got a backup quarterback and, you know, for Washington, and that team is banged up too. So drop in. Let me also know what you think about the total, 48.5. Again, you know, if you're just doing gambler's math, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. So you're just a shade under 7 touchdowns and 7 extra points. So let's just use that as a number, 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns and 7 extra points gets you the over. Do you see 7 touchdowns? Do you see 6, 5, right? So that's kind of just what you want to be thinking in regards to it. Bibbo down by 17 with 2 minutes to go, and Washington gets a PI to get them on the goal line, right? Yeah, like when you start dealing with big spreads, be careful because that hook, if you're going to bet the spread, I would get that hook to 10. I mean, just out of, you know, fundamental, right? But that's if you're on Kansas City side. If you're on Washington side, you've got a lot of room to work with. Matty Boy said, hey, gang, Matty Boy, we need you tonight, boy. What you all, man? What do you think about your Commanders tonight? Give us the breakdown. We need the honest breakdown. All right? What do you think? Little Marcus Mariota there. All right, so let's jump into it here. It's an interesting game with some interesting picks. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Okay. Had to do a little work here. Let me know what you think. Chiefs money line, Travis Kelce touchdown, plus 120. What do you think about that? Now, if you want to replace Kelce with a different Chiefs player or Commanders player, you've got lots of names on the board. There are a lot of big names of people who can get in the end zone. especially on the Kansas City side. So, all right, I'm going to roll Chiefs money line, Travis Kelce touchdown, plus 120. Next. Yes, you're reading that correctly. That's not a typo. Commanders plus 23.5 and Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown plus 225. I mean, again, feel free to replace Pacheco with anybody that you might want. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Commanders at plus 23.5. I'm fascinated to see if anybody can get creative with something like that. All right, Marcus Mariota, longest completion over 32.5 yards. You guys know, or maybe you don't. I don't know. I like Marcus Mariota. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of Marcus Mariota, both as a player and especially as a human being. Used to work around this guy. I've seen him operate. He is a really good dude. Now, that has nothing to do with betting on the game, but I am believing in Mariota a little bit tonight. He can put the ball down the field. Are they going to win the game? I don't know. But I'm going to take Marcus to get a completion, his longest one, over 32.5 yards. I think up, down, tied, whatever. Marcus is going to have to throw at some point. And he doesn't mind doing it. I'm going to show you a chart here in just a second. Marcus still has an arm. But what Marcus needs, and it's been this way since the end at Tennessee, he needs help. Like, Marcus is not going to be that field commander, go out. If other people are stepping up too, Marcus can be very complimentary. But if you depend on him, to be Josh Allen, that's where it can get out of hand, right? So I do think that early or late, we get some weird shots of this one. Yeah, Addison, let's get weird. Absolutely. All right. So let's take Marcus there. All right. And then these two were from the morning show and from earlier this weekend. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts, minus 125. And then Commanders and Chiefs over 46.5, minus 120. Unfortunately, if you didn't play that earlier in the week, that number is now gone. It's at 48.5. So if everybody could drop in your picks in the chat, I'm going to keep going through it. And, we'll break this thing down. So let's take a look here at both teams in terms of scoring. All right. Washington, the last 3 weeks, 27 points, 24 points, 22 points. 2 of those games on the road. They could score. They're not the highest scoring team in the league, but they can put some points up. And decently distributed through quarters. AB, remember when Marcus Mariota threw a TD to himself at Arrowhead, bounced off dude's helmet? Yeah. Dude, was that the end of the Alex Smith era? I think that was that when they were going from Alex Smith to Patrick, I believe, right? I absolutely remember that. Yep. That was a playoff game. Yeah. So the Commanders, they are who you think they are. Not to use that cliche, right? But yeah. Now, Tizzle, Kansas City has scored 30-plus points, and I believe 4 straight Monday Night Football games. Excellent stat. Look at them in real time right now. Look at the last 4. 37 points, 28, 30, 31. Kansas City has found the gear. They found it 4 weeks ago. They're playing great football and scoring in every quarter. Kansas City, when they get a touchdown up in the first quarter, man, they're tough to deal with. Liddy at the Dodger game tonight. What's up, Liddy? Lance, what about Chiefs money line? Patrick Mahomes, 2 passing touchdowns. Brashard Smith, 1 reception. And Scary Terry, 30 yards. Receiving yards are plus 130 on FanDuel. I like that, Lance. All right, let me read it again. Chiefs money line, Mahomes, 2 passing touchdowns. Brashard Smith, 1 reception. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. Receiving odds, plus 130. Strong, bro. I like that a lot, Lance. That's good work right there, man. Yeah, and let me know if you put any others together too. So, okay, yeah. So what you want to take away from scoring here is this. Commanders are all right, low to mid 20s. The Chiefs are on absolute fire right now. This is a team that's on a mission, and they're getting better and healthier by the week. So, yeah, if you're a quarter better, half better, here's your data. They're doing it all around. I mean, Kansas City's just flat out getting the job done. All right, let's jump into the quarterbacks here. Speaking of that, yeah, Lance, and again, man, that was great work. Good stuff right there. Marcus Mariota, Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so here's one thing to notice real quick before we go through the numbers. We've had the Chiefs, I think, in prime time, I don't know, what, 3 times already? 4 times? I don't know. Already in a short season. And I'm not saying that complaining. What I'm saying is look at the pass yards for Patrick Mahomes, 274.5. You notice this number keeps going up every time we see it. Now, obviously, it's going to be pretty high when you're favored to win, but not really. Usually it's rushing yards, right? So the books are telling you something here that it might not be the Chiefs shutting it down, quote unquote, if they were to be ahead, right? And again, we're just reading what the books are telling you. Now, look at the other side here. This is fascinating. And this is respect to the Chiefs defense. So let's go through the numbers. Marcus Mariota, 199.5 over-under passing yards. Marcus is not terrible. I'm telling you, I'll show you the film. This is a respect to the Chiefs defense right now. They're playing excellent football, man. All right. Because look, 30.5 attempts. So it's not like Marcus Mariota is going to throw it 12 times. All right. 34 attempts over under for Patrick Mahomes. That's a significant number. In a game where they're a 10.5 point favorite and he has 34.5 pass attempts, what? Usually it'd be around 27 because teams are going to run the ball if they're up, right? So the books are kind of telling you here, man. 18.5 completions, 23.5. Longest completion, 32.5 for Marcus, 38 for Patrick Mahomes. Minus 150 interception for Marcus, plus 140 for Mahomes. Don't hate Mahomes for an interception, honestly. Not that he's not throwing the ball well, he is. But if you're looking at 35 plus attempts, you're just doing math. I don't know though. I mean, where do you guys fall? Like Mahomes' numbers are pretty healthy considered for being a 10.5 point favorite. Reed, I do like Xavier Worthy over 3.5 rushing yards. He has hit that every game this season in which Travis did not knock him out. It's a great look. Tizzle, Mahomes completions. They can't run the ball, and pass game has been a 5-yard offense. Very efficient. 100%. Yep. That's spot on. Yeah, we'll go through that chart too. Tizzle's very right about that. And look, the books are 100% agreeing with what Tizzle's saying. So there you go. All right, so let's jump into the run game. Okay, pretty low numbers. Now there are multiple guys here, and we'll take a look. But JCM for Washington, 49.5 over under. Isaiah Pacheco, 51.5. But again, there are multiple guys, especially on Kansas City side. Good Lord. 12.5 attempts on both sides. Longest rush attempt, 12.5 for JCM. 11.5 for Isaiah Pacheco. 11.5 for a team that's a 10.5 point favorite that's dying to run the ball. Oh, I mean, I know that there's multiple guys, but 11.5. That's an attractive number right there. All right, look at the touchdowns here. Anytime TD, plus 190, plus 150, plus 1,400. 2 TDs, plus 1,000. There you go. Now, take a look at the rush attempts here. We talked about the first two guys. Marcus Mariota, 5.5. Patrick Mahomes at 4.5 there. Both these quarterbacks are liable for it. Marcus Mariota, he's averaging 3.3 rush attempts per game this year. Patrick Mahomes averaging 6. Rushing yards, Mariota 29.5, Kareem Hunt 22.5, Mahomes 21.5, Deebo Samuel 5.5, Xavier Worthy 4.5. Reed, yeah, 3 guys and Hunt got a little hurt last game. Yeah, that's the tough part, is that it's so layered in here with the Chiefs. You really got to pick your spots. So be careful if you're looking at the Chiefs run game. They're very attainable numbers, but you just gotta you might have to have a little luck on your side in terms of who gets the carries, who's got the hot hand. Because the Chiefs will ride it. That's the one thing. The Chiefs will ride it. It could be Xavier Worthy down there. They don't give a damn. Who's the hot hand? They're gonna hand them the rock. They're not afraid to do it. Bots coming in heavy with the waiting. Well, we don't need that. Japan, Marcus over 28.5 rush yards, Deebo over 4.5, Travis Kelce over 3.5 plus 506. Nice. I like that. Tina, I need Kelce and Deebo to have a good night so I can beat Big J in the fantasy league. Big J, you sweet son of a gun. Tina's coming. All right. Okay. Kelce and Deebo, both of them. Okay. All right. Got that down. We're going to keep an eye on them tonight. Big J, she's coming. Oh, I love it. Okay. Let's take a look receiving. Now, here's the other question. How healthy is Terry McLaurin? Right? Tina. Look at this. 44.5. And then Rashee Rice on the other side, 69.5. The Commanders are when you play Mario on Nintendo and you get those boxes that are just a big question mark? That's this for the Commanders all over the board. It is tough sledding to figure out who's going to be doing the work. 3.5 receptions for McLaurin, 6.5 for Rashee Rice. Longest reception, 20.5 for McLaurin, 23.5 for Rashee Rice, plus 320 anytime TD, minus 105 for Rashee Rice. Look at the difference in this. Plus 320 for anytime TD, Terry McLaurin, plus 320 to minus 105. 2 touchdowns is plus 3,000 compared to plus 550. So, Tizzle, even if he's not 100%, Terry will draw McDuffie. That opens it up a bit for others. Yep. And you know what? That is a great point and a good strategy. Terry McLaurin could be playing a lot of decoy tonight. And the key to playing decoys, you got to feed them a couple times early. Let them know. I don't have to throw it to Terry every time, but I will. So that's a great point from Tizzle. Yeah, no doubt. Ballin, what's up, baby? Marcus over 25 yards rushing. Kelce over 25 receiving yards. Rashee, anytime touchdown. Brashard Smith over 2 catches. Patrick Mahomes under half an interception. Plus 1,200. That's a great look, my boy. Great look. And how you doing, Bubba? You doing all right? So good to see you, man. Sights can't trust Deebo against his defense. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. You bring up a good point. Let's take a look here. God, I know that this is small, so it's tough to read. But Deebo 4.5 receptions. Travis Kelce 3.5. Xavier Worthy 3.5. McLaurin 3.5. Ertz 3.5. Marquise Brown 2.5. Brashard Smith 2.5. McNichols 1.5. Juju Smith-Schuster 1.5. Pacheco 1.5. Jalen Lane 1.5. I mean, JCM, when I'm reading all of these names to say, be careful tonight. Oh, my goodness, be careful. Randall said, break out the monocle. He's right. And I do that to say, be careful betting big numbers on a lot of different people. This could be one of them box scores where you see 71 names with like 2 catches each, So, yeah, just a little warning. Oh, wait, hold on. Action said Kelce scores first TD. Swifties, stand up. Tina said, no, not the Swifties. Hey, what if we start getting Swifty bots? All right, let's do. Okay. All right. Let me hit the picks one more time, and then we're going to jump into parlays. Then we're going to break down these offenses. What a little different with the parlays here. All right, so Chiefs money line, Travis Kelce touchdown plus 120. Commanders plus 23.5. And Isaiah Pacheco TD plus 225. Marcus Mariota, longest completion over 32.5 yards, minus 115. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts, minus 125. And then the Commanders and Chiefs is from earlier in the week, over 46.5 at minus 120. Okay. So we got parlays. All right. And if you're new here, we put together 3 parlays for each team. Now, they're not super huge parlays. These are parlays that we don't want you to have to start praying to a higher power for, right? Trying to hit these. So, when you have a game, if I'll say, can we get an AB3 for tonight? I'm going to hit you with 6 of them. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Okay. All right. Who'd she say that to? Dr. Phil. Okay. What do you do with an underdog of 10.5 points? Well, we got some options here. First one, plus 315. Commanders plus 17.5. JCM, anytime TD. Marcus Mariota, 150 plus passing yards. Plus 315. Okay? Park that for a second. That's one style. We can adjust the legs or the people. That's just one style. Number 2, plus 470. Commanders plus 17.5. Debo, anytime TD. Marcus, 170 plus passing yards. Uh-oh. I don't know why I said uh-oh. I thought it was going to be a Taylor Swift bot. All right. Finally, what if you want to take the Commanders plus 17.5 and then bet the other team? So Commanders plus 17.5, Travis Kelce anytime TD, Rashee Rice anytime TD. And again, feel free to adjust that for your favorite Chiefs players, however you want to do it. But you see the point there. Getting out of saying, okay, I'm going to crank the Commanders number as high as I can and run it with the other team. Now, here's another way. Gabe, I like Commanders plus 19.5 and the Dodgers money line minus 105. That's freaking beautiful. I love it. And that is exactly why we set the table like that, right? Start thinking differently, but thinking simply. You know what I mean? Gabe, that is brilliantly done. Big Randall, Dodgers money line, Chiefs money line, Kelce 25 plus 140. I love it. There, dude. There we go, right there. There's a Mims Force 1. We need to figure out Mims Lumber. We got to figure out what we're gonna call the Mims parlays. We got to come up with a nickname for it. All right, so those are the Commanders' sides. Tizzle, sounds like college football gave these big spreads. I know, right? I know it really does. Let's get a look right here. JJ back to Muncie, 1+ hit, run, and RBI. Max Scherzer over 3.5 strikeouts, plus 130. I love that look. Muncie doing his thing, and Scherzer's a dog. Absolute dog. That's a great look right there. Plus 130. I like it. Okay. Now, the Chiefs side. So I get nervous when teams are a big favorite. Because one, betting at minus 10.5, it's a big number. Things can happen. So I like to just drop it down. But if they're going to win big, the only way that they're going to do that is by scoring touchdowns. So I am not going to overthink any Chiefs parlays tonight. This is what you got. What I want to do is find 2 people for Kansas City that's going to score. Might be one guy who scores 2. I don't know. But the key is if you can unlock and find 2 people who are going to score for Kansas City, you can make a lot of money. Because you just get the Chiefs to win. If the Chiefs win the game and you can identify 2 people to score, you can do this. So here are some options, ways to look at it. And again, I'm not saying these are the right ones. Sites, that's exactly it. Bro, you just nailed it. Yeah. It is Chiefs touchdown roulette. That's the name of the game tonight. If you could figure, because look, let me say this. If you don't think the Chiefs are going to score 2 touchdowns, then we need to just be putting all of our money on Washington. Because they going to do it with 17 field goals. So if we do think the Chiefs are going to do it, somebody's got to score. And Randall did, dude. He hit a plus 1362 last night. Okay, so here are the options, a way to look at it. Chiefs money line, Rashee Rice anytime TD, Travis Kelce anytime TD. Or, and here, let me put it full screen because I know it's so small print. I'm sorry. Plus 475. Again, Chiefs money line, Kelce anytime TD, Isaiah Pacheco anytime TD. Or plus 675. Chiefs money line, Xavier Worthy, Isaiah Pacheco. Right? Like, feel free to mix and match how you want. But I'm all good on playing anything 10.5 in the NFL. And that's not casting doubt at Kansas City. They're playing like one of the best teams in the league at this current moment and have been for a month. But if I'm going to make parlays for Kansas City's side, the only way that this goes down the way that they want, the books think, any of that is by touchdowns and winning the damn game. So I'm not going to go beyond that. Now, you can, certainly, but I'm going to keep it simple over here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let me know if you've got any other ways that you look at it, any other parlays, drop them in. I mean, again, I'm not saying that mine's the correct way and no one else's is. That's not how this world works, right? So just the way that I'm looking at it. Again, I also have trouble reading. So, yeah. Could see Kansas City money line, Rashee Rice and Kareem Hunt plus 900. Yeah, and that's and you know what? And that's the difficult part is that when you look at all the player props, or if you just look at the TD list, there are so many people for Kansas City that can score. And here's the hard part: Patrick Mahomes is in that too. He is the one that can really mess things up. Because if you bet Kelce, I mean, look, Kelsey's going to get looks. Pacheco's going to get looks. But if Mahomes is out there, if he's the one sniping those touchdowns, if anybody shoots craps, Mahomes is like your fade, right? Like if you're fading the shooter, like that, Mahomes is that for Chiefs touchdowns. So again, I'm not saying that he scores a touchdown. I'm just saying be careful. That's kind of the nightmare scenario, especially those games where he gets 2 and you're like, oh. Oh, yep. Tina, he's the 7 out. That's exactly it. That's what it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. See, Tina, that's why we need you. You put it perfectly. Yes. Aubrey, happy sports Equinox Day, everybody. Yes, sir. And the emoji too. I love it. Aubrey, good to see you. Chiefs are my fave because they spread the ball way too much. Yeah. It's a real thing. Like we talk about it with the Eagles in terms of it can be so difficult when they're spreading the ball around that what the hell do you do? So it's same deal. That's why you've heard me on here saying, look, I go Jalen and Saquon, and I don't move away from it, right? Well, I'm watching a live show on the Hurricane Hunters, and they're flying into this hurricane. It's so wild to see, dude. Those videos of people flying into like the eye of a hurricane. Good lord. Martez, Alejandro Kirk, home run tonight, dude. That'd make you some nice money. Tizzle. That's why you just play the QB. Bingo. Kirk, under alt total 56.5. Chief alt spread minus 6.5. Mahomes over 175 passing yards plus 121 parlay B. I love it. I love it. Juju, yes. Juice. First off, good to see you. Second off, yes. Juju has become a nice tight end, essentially for them. And I mean that respectfully, positively. That's exactly what they need. This is a 5 yards and in offense. They don't need you to go do a whole lot. Run a hitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Juju could do that very well. Big body, good hands. Juice, that's a great look. Yep. Juju's that's how you want to look, man. Attainable numbers. You don't need a ton. Yeah. And of course, obviously, Tizzle's 33 plus yard field goal. Both teams. I mean, Dad bod God. Dub 6 plus 130 for a Jokic triple double is insane. Not worth it. That is nuts, right? It's just me, just got here, but Chiefs props are so hard to bet because Mahomes has so many weapons. Exactly that. Yep. That's the battle for tonight, is figuring out who for the Chiefs and how much are the Commanders going to score. Figure those two out. Get those two, you can make a lot of money tonight. All right. Speaking of that, let's go through the offenses. Try to make a little money tonight. Here's a no-fly zone. Dad bod said no chance. Okay, so take a look at the Chiefs' defense secondary rankings here across the NFL. 27 short left, 19 short mid, 24 short right, 9th deep left, 7th deep mid, 17th deep right. So what does that tell you? That tells you that this defense is bend but don't break. Chiefs going to bring heat, try to stop the run all they can, and they'll give you a couple yards up front, but they're going to clamp down. And once you get in the red zone, it's going to turn into hell. And that's Steve Spagnuolo defense. And while he's giving you those 3-4 yards, he's bringing heat. And all he has to do is get home with one of them. But that being said, Marcus Mariota is a good quarterback for this tonight. Marcus Mariota is a veteran. He's been around. Been in the pocket. Not going to be nervous. Started a bunch of games. Been first-round draft pick. Won a Heisman Trophy. Marcus Mariota is very accomplished. Very smart guy. Very savvy guy. Doesn't talk a lot. Doesn't need to. Communicates well with just a couple words. And he's got an arm. Look at this. This is last week against the Falcons. 16-27, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's not going to throw for a ton of yards. He's not going to come out here, cut you up for 375, 6 touchdowns. That's not Marcus. But you don't need that from Marcus. What you need from Marcus is a clean sheet, as Bradley would say, right? Win the turnover battle. Don't throw picks. Put the ball in people's chest. And take a look at this offense. Marcus Mariota this is last week, bro. 40 yards in the air passes he's chucking up. He's not afraid to throw it. This offense is way deeper than Kansas City's. Way deeper. So don't sleep on Marcus. But what he's going to do, and this is what veteran quarterbacks do, and it's smart. You see how he works the boundaries? Marcus has played long enough now, and at the highest level now, that he knows, man, I'm going to take what the defense is going to give me. I know how to play a zone. I know where your safeties are. Give me the 4 yards, 6 yards, and maybe we can hit you for a long one here in just a minute. This is a good defense for Marcus if he can get the ball out. That's the biggest question. If the Chiefs defense is getting home, it's going to be a long night. And if you are one that subscribes to the theory that the Chiefs defense is going to get home, i.e. sacking Marcus, causing hell for Marcus back there in the pocket, if that's what you believe, go ahead and start betting fumbles. I assure you. I love Marcus, but that ball will get set on the ground. So if you're thinking that the Chiefs D line, front seven, whatever, is going to get home, find yourself a fumble bet and throw a couple tokens on it. Now, Marcus gets into trouble when he throws deep. You see, he tries not to go there. He can hit you for a touchdown, though. He did last week, but just be careful. Marcus is good, 20 yards and in, about 15 yards, which, to be honest with you, and anybody that's been here for a while and seen these, most offenses in the NFL are 7 yards and in. Okay? So the fact that Marcus is doing this now, expanded out, throwing 20-yard plus bat, like that's pretty damn good. And remember, he had no wide receivers either. So there you go. Marcus is good, but he needs help. Now, if I was talking to him before the game, I'd say, look, man, be ready for adversity. You're going to be dealing with it. You've dealt with it before. There's nothing new for you, kid. You'll be all right. But just be ready for it. Put them on their heels. The hell do you have to lose, bro? Be the aggressor. Be smart, but be the aggressor. Don't just sit and wait. Go. Let's play a little tempo. Win the turnover battle. You cannot win this game if you lose the turnover battle. Plain and simple. Kansas City can win this game and lose the turnover battle. It is not easy to do. It's very hard to do in college football. It's nearly impossible to do in the NFL. So you cannot be turning the ball over tonight. And fourth downs are open. Look, Kansas City's going to do it to you. Do it back to them. Use it. Marcus is athletic. You're not going to do it a ton, but Marcus is athletic. Do not sleep on Marcus Mariota. All right. He's not on a walker out there. They're not going to do it a lot, but when you need it, Marcus will get you some yards. He's a tough dude. There's no question about that. There's zero. He'll throw his body. I assure you on that one. All right. Now, let's jump over to the other side. Patrick Mahomes, do I even need to break down the Chiefs offense? You want to know what the Chiefs offense is? Whatever the hell it needs to be. But I'll tell you this. Here's the secret. Andy Reid, they script the first 10 to 15 plays. Notorious. I believe it's 15. Done it forever. Smart. Practice it all week. You're ready to go. So the Chiefs are very, very, very liable. Or viable. Not liable. Viable for first quarter points. I don't know what first quarter total. I don't know first quarter team totals. I don't have that in front of me. But the way Kansas City's playing right now, they don't give up. What? They're just going. Because, all right, You ever had a time in life where times were tight, didn't have a lot of discretionary income? Yeah, I know it. I There were days where I knew the exact price of 2 McChickens and $5 on Pump 6. A lot of those days. Well, that's what the Chiefs were like the first couple weeks of the year. But guess what? Times turned around. Got a little money. And you know what? They don't want to be poor anymore. So they do not have any interest in slowing down for anything. There's no point. Just go. So, yeah, that's the Chiefs offense. That's what they do. This is last week against the Raiders. They're 26-35, 286, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Mahomes was absolutely lethal. But Mahomes could get to trouble deep. Okay? You see that? He's trying not to throw deep all that much. Look, Tizzle broke it down. This is a 5 yards and in offense. Because it's safe. But do not sleep on it. Because it is efficient as hell. It's so good. And they're playing on fire right now. And they understand it you just keep going. When you got luck on your side, things seem to be going your way. You know what I don't do? Ask a lot of questions about it. We just keep going. And that's the Chiefs. That's absolutely the Chiefs. Now, break it down. Apologies here. If I was talking to Mahomes, which absolutely he would not need whatsoever, I'd say swing the hammer, bro. Let's start this thing early. I want to score a touchdown the first drive. I want to get a punt, and I want to go down and score a touchdown the second drive. You understand me? Let's go. I want to be up 14-0 in this game, and I want to put them in hell because that's how the Chiefs win, and that's how you win games in the NFL. You get up and you force people to make bad decisions. Clean grade outs. Okay, you're gonna pick up on this. The Chiefs, you're playing an opponent, but you're also playing yourself because each week get better, get better, get better, get better, get better. So let's grade out well. Starting offensive linemen, when we do grades after the game and report them back, let's grade out well. Receivers, running backs, blocks, all of it. If I were the Chiefs, I'd say I want to have a complete, full, good game. Front to back, 60 minutes. I don't have to go out and win by 60. I don't have to do any of that. I just want a 60-minute, clean, efficient football game. All right? 0 offensive penalties. Offensive line, looking at you. Love you, boys. But we got to cut that holding down. And false starts as well. But when you are the Chiefs and you play the style that they do, things are going to happen. So, let's cut it out where we can. But again, when your quarterback's Patrick Mahomes, it's not easy to play offensive line. He moves around a little bit. Own the clock. Time of possession. All right. This is a very cliche breakdown for Kansas City, but that's on purpose. That's what we want. And I say, i.e., if I were the coach, right? Like that's what you want. Let's go out, play a Monday night game against a football team on their backup quarterback, and let's go out and execute for 60 minutes and win and be healthy and leave. Don't care about winning big. Like, I don't care about any of that. Won't look good. It's just look at the reception chart. It's definitely a tread lightly. Yards are a better bet, it seems. Yes. There are a lot of people. When you have a lot of people that you can bet on, yards are usually better. Yes. Great look there. KC, $5 at Pump 6 and value for entire adult life, brother. Hell yeah, bro. Yep. I know exactly that. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, no doubt. 3 out of 5 stars for Mahomes to throw a pick. Again, the thing is that you could get caught in a game script where Mahomes doesn't have to throw a lot. Again, I'm not throwing shade at Washington. That's not. But we have to be aware that scenario is in play if we've got a 10.5 point spread. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we're just doing, our risk work with that. Matty boy, sorry, been chatting much today. Been chasing my tail all day. Got a late start on the bets. Just got wrapped up. Can't get my Equinox bets to go through. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Sports books are definitely going to be pretty loaded. For sure. Big Jeff said, Dad gum, finally got to listen to AB. What's the weather like in KC? Yeah, all of our KC folks out there. What are we looking at? How we looking? Big Chris said rushing yards. Smart man. All right, let me get the picks up here. And then let's go through touchdowns. So what I need from you all is if you could hit the like button, that'd be massive right now. If you're watching on a phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I want to ask you anything else. But if you could do that, man, that'd be super cool of you. If not, catch you next time. I'm sorry, baby. Ain't got to do it every time. That'd be annoying. Like, dog, I don't need a chore. Matty Ice, 55 degrees, cool and calm out here, AB. Thank you, sir. There we go. That's trusted, dependable weather right there. News you can trust. All right, let me get the picks. Sorry, I get distracted. All right, here we go. Chiefs money line, Travis Kelce TD plus 120, Commanders plus 23.5, Isaiah Pacheco TD plus 225, Marcus Mariota longest completion over 32.5 yards minus 115, Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts minus 125, and Commanders Chiefs over 46.5. Unfortunately, we put this one early in the week, so if you didn't get it, yeah, sorry, but yeah. Those are the picks. Now let's. Matty Boy said you are looking live. Martin, oh, you bring great vibes, man. Appreciate you, man. And dude, y'all do too. Like, and that's the whole vibe that we want to have here, man. Is that we're hanging out, man, talking ball. Matty Boy got his Commanders up there. And look, I say this too. We break down betting, but we break down ball too. Like, if you are somebody who doesn't bet, if you don't bet at all, you could fully, like, you just like ball. You could fully participate. Like, if anybody has questions that, like, are just, talking ball, talking the game, have nothing to do with betting, those are 1,000,000% good here. Like, drop those in, We could talk just ball. So, all right. So, we also have the game of the first touchdown. It has to be the first touchdown score at plus 1,000 odds or more. Now, if you are done, like, drop your touchdown pick in and you're good to go. We have nothing further on the show. So if you need to bounce out, go ahead and do so. I know that breaks every thing that YouTube host creators talk about because YouTube wants you to stay to the end of the show. But man, it's life. People got things to do. So I ain't worried about that. But want to let you know, yeah, drop your touchdown pick in, drop it in. We got you, I assure you. And yeah, you're good to go. But if you want to hang out, obviously, hang out. And I'm going to go through who everybody has. So drop those in. We've got a poll in the chat. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. I want to see where you all went with that. Xavier Worthy plus 1,000 at 47%. All right. First picks. Live bet alert. MLS 9 p.m. Eastern, Minnesota, Seattle. Any shot to hit the woodwork? Dude, did that one come through the other week, last weekend? I love this bet. I love everything about this bet. And it's also one of those to where I'm not going to be afraid to take the shot. Like, anytime that we want to get down, I'm in. Okay. Drop your touchdown plays in. Prince, thank you so much, man. Obviously, for the looks at. And again, if anybody's new and you have your own sports betting brand, I know pretty much every show very discourages, other people's brands. Not concerned about that. Bring it. Plug yourself, dude. There's plenty of spotlight. Plenty. I am not concerned about elbow and come on. There is plenty of room. Let me clear the way from other people. Make some room for us. So bring that. And always feel free to drop in where we can follow you, all that stuff, man. All of it. All your brands are all welcome here. AB, we hit 3 out of 4. The next night, we hit that one on Friday night as well. I love it. That's such a fun bet. And the bet is this. Let me pull it back up. Any shot that hit the woodwork means it just has to hit the post. That's it. I love it. Okay. All right. So drop your first touchdown picks in the chat. Let me get mine up here. Patrick Mahomes. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm going Patrick Mahomes plus 1,800. He scares me tonight. He scares me tonight. And maybe I'm very wrong. I could be. But I'm going to bet him there. Yeah, I'm going to take Mahomes there. First touchdown. Okay. All right. Put your first touchdowns in the chat, or you could put it in the Discord, or you could put it in both. But if you just get it in one, in any of them, like, we're good to go. Reed, I need the reminder, AB. I'm sitting here wearing a dunce cap most. Man, life is life, right? Everybody's got stuff going on. Let's see. Bibbo almost hit for 15K yesterday doing the 11 leg, 105% DK promotion. I replaced Henry type touchdown, Raven money line for Bijan Robinson, Atlanta money line, but I forgot how to play the leg parlays. I think I like that, and I like the strategy of like finding new looks and new ways to go about, whether it's a big parlay or a small one. All right, Bibbo's doing it. All right, Marcus Mariota, you are in. Oh, real quick, hold on. Let me go through who is all in first, because not only will you obviously make good money if you get the right first touchdown at plus 1,000 odds or more, but you'll be in the club forever. Dave Sheridan Classic here. Spencer is in. Zach is in. Logs got 2 of them. Big Wayne's got 3 of them. I've got 3 of them. It's just me is in. Dan Clark's got 2. Ian's got 4. Leader of the clubhouse. He is number 1 across DTL right now. Ian, well done. Peggy has 2. Moshe has 3. Whale is in. Marshall is in. Double Down's got 3. Liddy's in. Pat's in. Cyclone's in. Big Dave Sheridan is in. Curtis is in. Matty Boy's got 2. John's got 2. Jared is in. Brian is in. Japan is in. Big Brad Betts is in. Dave Campbell's got 3 of them. Or Drew Campbell. I can't read. Drew Campbell. I can't read at all. 3 diamonds. Well done. Kevin is in. Addison is in. Jesse is in. Larry's got 2. Z Money's in. Justin's got 2. Bibbo's in. Brian is in. And Matty Ice is in. As always, let's go get it. Now, Bibbo is on Mariota. Matty Ice is on Zach Ertz. Here, and I'll put the picks back up here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Tizzle. Hunt. 2200 is getting lonely outside the club. John Boy. What's up, baby? Going Patrick Mahomes. I like that look. Japan going Noah Gray. There we go. Marshall going Hollywood Brown. Big Reed going Noah Gray. Matty Boy. Zachary Leviticus Ertz. Let's go. Big Pat is on Patrick Mahomes. Pat on Pat action, baby. Yeah, Mahomes is so cold with it lately, man. Jesse, yeah, Patrick Mahomes plus 1,500. He has been running a lot more lately. He really has. Curtis Hollywood Brown, 1,800. Let's go. Sites, Luke McCaffrey plus 3,300 punt return. He's going to score more than his brother this week. Uh-oh, there we go. Big Jeff, Kareem Hunt, plus 1,400. I like it. You are in. Mahomes betting on himself. We need La Cosa Nostra bots. FBI bots. Tina, what kind of bots do we need? All right, Big Tony's got Mahomes. I like it. Tina, Marquise Brown, 1,600. There we go. Big Chris, Marcus Mariota. Tizzler says the Capitals, both of them are POSYB. Hey, and all of us together, baby. Big Mosh, you beautiful son of a gun. Xavier Worthy at plus 1,000. Too good to pass up. And Mosh, drop in any of the picks that you have, baseball or football too. I know you got them in the Discord. But all right, Mosh up. He's got Xavier Worthy, Brashad Smith, 1,800. Z Money got you in. Big Brian Worthy got you in. Emilio in the crew. You grabbed that Carlson point today. There we go. Love it. Great work, Emilio. Spitzer. Mahomes. Beautiful work. Like it. Never back down. I'm going Deebo Samuel. Going for my 4th time getting into the club. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. How did I place it? It would have hit, right? Curtis, AB, did we decide on a special diamond color or what? Yeah. So, all right, I've got to find a way to get the emoji colored. Yeah, we're working on it now. So, anything over plus 2,000. Yeah. So, well, yeah, like I'll get you set up. Yeah, and I'll announce it all. I couldn't find a color, Jim. Kirk going with Patrick Mahomes. There we go. I like it. Big Lance. Good to see you. Scary Terry, 1,800. Man, that's a great number, right? Tracy, good to see you. Hollywood Brown, 1,800. Like it. Good work. You are in. Gabe, MGM Sports Equinox boost for plus 400. I got Commanders plus 17.5. Dodgers money line. Joker triple double. Nice. Plus 400. I like that. Japan. Brown, JA first basket plus 3,800. See the NBA club. Yeah, the NBA club. Looking good, Ice. Vanilla ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. I'd sell it by the gram. Oh. That's all. Vanilla kind of went off on that song, though. Yeah, Ian. Yeah, what do you have tonight? Prince. Let's get 21 plus points. There we go. You got it, Big Tony. Oh, dude, I know. Kraft, I know. Big Cosmic. Mahomes, 1,800. I like it. There we go. Bibbo. Single same game. So 4 to 5, still 1. They're smart. Real smart. I sell it by the gram. Tony, Mahomes, get me in tonight. Yes, sir. Ertz, got you in. Noah Gray. D Zarts 1, got you in. I'm going, yep, got you in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, mob bots. Here comes Gas Pipe Casso. Watch out for that bot. That's a dangerous bot. I don't need Gas Pipe coming around. The juice. Does KC score 4 touchdowns tonight? Great question. You know, a way would be, I don't know what the field goal bets look like, but you could hedge with something like that. Richard Brashard Smith got you in. Prince, Tyquan Thornton, 3,000. All right, there we go. Old Tyquan, love him. Oh, great. First touchdown. Is Worthy, Kelsey, and Rice all scoring touchdowns for the Chiefs? That is the question of the night, my friend. That is the question of the night. Who's going to score them? Niner, take a Scary Terry. There we go. Ian, yeah, we're all waiting for this one. Kareem Hunt. Okay. Yeah, right. Matt, Terry, 1,800. There we go. There we go. That Terry line is so good. I want to take it if it's Philly Chiefs. Yeah, I know, right? Most Chiefs first half team total over 12.5. Dodgers first 5 money line. 5-1. It's an awesome night, sports. Can't wait for start. Yes, sir. There we go. Mark, first touchdown. Bill. Scary Terry's plus 2,000 on DraftKings. Tina, good luck. Didn't choose crap last night because 75 plus 850 to play. That was nice. Yeah, good work there. Spitzer, Noah Gray, got you in. Juice, Buck over 3.5. Pat, plus 115. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, you see, I've kept it so simple tonight. It scares me too. Tina making sure that people get the best life. I mean, what can't Tina do? She's just the best. I think he scored 30 to take the foot off the pedal unless Washington keeps it close. Yeah, figuring out where Washington is tonight. Yeah. Says I'm in good shape. We got Hunt also. There you go. Curtis Buffalo on deck for KC. Good look there. Good look, Curtis. I didn't even think about what KC's looking ahead to. You beautiful son of a gun. That's why I love it. Tizzle or just jinxed him. Talk about what Tizzle said. I feel like they're taking the foot off the gas to get a lead, right? Ian, yeah, hey. Everybody waiting on you, bro. Juice, Tina's goated. She is. Dude, she really is. Ice, Priest Holmes. So I'm going to take Visante Shenko, first touchdown. Have to wait for the Vikings game for that. Jeff, hope you win a diamond, Tizzle. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right, we'll cut it there. Game's about to start. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Best of luck. All right, we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern normal time. Until then, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we will see you in the morning. Peace. Who's got it better than us? No!